Hey everybody, welcome to the Rise or Die podcast with Stephen M. Lowisz, episode 31, Choose Your Story. So, as I've probably beaten to death at this point, I am leaving my place of employment as of Friday to go off on my own and pursue my own ventures. And, I've done some cool things for being just barely 22. I turned 22 a couple weeks ago. I've done a lot of cool things. A couple months ago, I was walking the stage of Sports Center, visiting ESPN as a client, dealing with companies like Intuit and AstraZeneca, New York Life Insurance, you name it. And it's pretty cool. I'm not saying that to brag. Let me give you the flip side. The flip side of the story of, the flip side of, man, I'm fucking awesome. I'm a baller for 22 years old. The flip side of that is I'm $100K in debt. I'm going off on my own. What the fuck? Those two stories are going through my head constantly. Those two stories. One puts me in a place of essentially power and authority and gives me the confidence to go make bigger shit happen. The other one terrorizes me. And unfortunately, it's the story that far too often wins out of the two. So I'll go into a meeting, and maybe I'm feeling good at that moment. Maybe it's like, okay, I'm a baller. I'm going to win this meeting, win the sale, what have you. And 9 out of 10 times I will. But then that same day, I could have a different moment where, the debt got to me. The pressure, the stress got to me. I'm not at my peak that given moment. So I go into that meeting already feeling defeated, and guess what? 9 out of 10 times I'm going to lose that sale. Of course, there are always exceptions, but 9 out of 10 times I'm going to lose that sale. So the moral of the story here, this is a really short podcast. It's short and sweet, but I really want you to think about this concept. What you think will happen. What you think will happen. So your responsibility is to choose the right story. You have an obligation to choose the right story. What gets you what you want? There is nothing stopping me from going into a meeting and feeling like I'm a baller, and that's not even normal vernacular I use, but hey, let's go with it. You could go into a meeting and say, I'm a baller, and win it, or you could go and say, I suck, what the fuck am I getting into, and you're going to lose it. The only difference is your mindset. People can sense where you're at mentally. People can sense if you're weak and essentially in scarcity. Scarcity mindset is there's not enough sales to go around. What am I doing? I'm going to die. I'm going to go bankrupt. Oh, shit. A mindset of abundance is I've already done this. I've already sold a shitload. I've sold millions of dollars in the past couple of years before I hit even 22. Why the fuck can't I do this? There's plenty of sales to be had, plenty of money to be made. There's no shortage of money. I have enough skill. That's abundance. And people can sense what state of mind you're in. It's not even conscious. They're not going to realize it consciously, but they're going to know if they can steamroll you or if you're in a position of authority and they need to shut the hell up and listen to you. So, what story are you picking? Are you awesome? Are you a warrior? Are you a man of results, success, integrity? Or are you a man that feels beat down, worn out, and full of failure? Every man has both stories flowing within him, but it's your job to pick which one. You get to pick. That's like the biggest revelation I ever had. I get to pick my own future. And yes, that sounds cheesy. I get it. Sounds like Tony Robbins. Cool. But it's true. My mindset dictates so much. It rubs off on other people. So, across body, being, balance, and business, look at, are you in abundance? Are you in scarcity? Which one? And if you're not in abundance, choose abundance. What does that look like for you across body, being, balance, and business? As always, do someone a favor. Share this podcast with someone that needs a little kick in the ass, someone that you want more for out of their life. In addition, sign up for our exclusive content found at riseordiepodcast.com. I'll talk to you tomorrow for episode 32.